So I'm on YouTube and I'm on Facebook. But alrighty. Hmm. So where do I begin? I really need people to come see me on my live real quick because this is really irritating. That share broadcast. Okay, I did that. This I did. Like, alrighty then. Oh, looks like I have somebody. That's good. Got it. Okay. Let me see. What else? What else? What else? Who was on my video? Because that made me really happy for a second there. Um, sorry, it's kind of loud in here. I'm in my own room, but the doors are very, very light. Anywho, anywho. So, where do I begin? Trying to think, because my mom has caused a lot of my downfall for as long as I can remember. And there's a lot of things that I don't think. I hate my phone right now. But anyway, there's a lot of things that I think that my mom has really put me through that I don't want to apologize to her for. Because, well, I did apologize, but I've tried to apologize, and my mom didn't accept that apology because she thought I was gonna do it again, but she hasn't seen me in forever because she still thinks I'm the same person. So my mom lived in a very Catholic household where it was almost like it was a cult kind of thing, and her family was abusive in certain ways. I don't think it was physically as much, but I know it was very mentally and emotionally. And she had to literally lie for her protection, and a lot of things still didn't seem right. So she decided to run away from her family, which, one, that was a good idea. Two, I found out that the moment she ran away from home, that's shortly soon after that she got pregnant by my dad with my brother and me later on, or me later on. But here's the frustrating part. After I was born, she told me about how after a while, she told me how my brother was so quiet and so didn't laugh when he was a baby at first. The only time when he laughed was when he first laughed was when the guy from Greece, um I can't remember his name, but he was in that one scene where he was doing the car, washing the car and stuff like that, and he shook his butt or whatever. My brother thought that was hilarious at that point, and I was like, because I was the most happiest baby everybody can remember. My God, fucking damn it. Sorry. I was the most happiest baby that my stepdad's side of the family can remember. And when I went to the psych wards, I from the last 3 times that I went to the psych ward, they told me that was actually a normal thing for children to laugh early in their years of being a baby and stuff like that, that's totally fine. My brother, though, because that the way that he laughed, like it wasn't exactly considered normal to doctors, I guess. And let's just say my mom put me on a lot of medications because I was one of those weird kids that was destructive and uh, chaotic. Like, I destroyed things, I got into trouble a lot, but it was because I had a wild, active imagination. And I'm like, yeah, that's really, really strange how my mom put me through this whole mess and said my brother was considered the normal one when literally the doctor said I was normal. I didn't even have autism at one point because that's what the, the teachers in school said. It was like, "Oh, your autism went away." Like, how does autism went away? Like, did I even have it in the first place? Maybe I lost a few brain cells from my mom like giving me medication as a kid, but I'm like, I don't think that I had any mental health problems. Cuz now I'm literally financially I have a lot of problems right now that it to me is like it's no longer a big problem. But back then, because of how my mom played games with my mind and got me in, put me in groundings and stuff like that more often than I should have, she kind of got karma in a way that I'm glad she did. And I hope it opens her eyes to realize a lot of stuff. Because I'm hurt by my mom. I'm not as emotional as I used to be after leaving the last psych ward that I've been to. And I feel more confident in myself and I feel more proud of myself and I have more self esteem than I ever did before. And I remember I used to not tell myself, like, oh, I'm smart and beautiful and all that kind of stuff because, like, I literally thought I wasn't because my mom made me that insecure with my problems. And she doesn't want to admit that she caused a lot of those problems because she's still thinking that she needs to protect herself from the worst when literally she didn't have to fight anymore after my stepdad came into the picture. But he just went along with her punches and stuff like that towards me because she was my mom and my brother's mom. And then my stepdad is just this my the dad to my two younger siblings. My stepdad supported me more than my mom herself. But I didn't see that because my mom really put things in my head that I was not normal. I was this weird kid that wouldn't make any friends, that would have a hard time in school. And she put me on medication because I was different. She put me on Adderall when I was younger. She put me on Zoloft when I was a teenager and I tried to commit suicide impulsively but not thinking about it. But it was the medication telling me that like the feeling it was telling me that my mom it was the problem at that time and I wanted to kill myself because my mom made me that depressed and irritated and hurt. And all these years my family members were telling me like, oh, you need to take your medication, it's going to help you, it's going to help you. But I knew it didn't help me. The medication never helped me. It never helped me, and it would turn off my coping skills for when I was depressed. It wouldn't make me interested in them. It wouldn't make me smile as much when I was on that medication. There was things that I didn't quite understand why it had happened, and my mom put me through it. Like I didn't understand a lot of why she would do that, and I still don't believe her that she loves me. I don't believe her at all because she has lied to me and she's still lying to my older brother who thinks like she's the most important person to him. When I was at my older sister's house, I was being abused by my sister. And from the last live stream that everybody has mostly seen, you could see that she was really abusive because I did take care of those kids. I really loved them a lot. And my older sister had gotten my older God freaking damn it. I hate my phone so much. But my older sister had gotten my oldest niece to say, "Go kill yourself" to me. And that hurt because I really loved those kids. I really cared, and I showed a lot of attention and support to those kids. And I hated the fact that they tried to call me mom a few times because I was afraid that my sister would hurt me and like be hurt that her kids are calling me mom. But I watched those kids for 24/7 a day, every week, every month, for 4 years. And when I was telling my mom how my sister was abusing me during the last 2 years of being there, she said my mom said I was making excuses to not call the cops. But I was literally afraid and scared that my sister would kill me. And I'm still afraid. I'm still afraid that my older sister, who I cared about, would kill me. And my mom said I made excuses. And I really loved them a lot. So why would my mom say that I made excuses to not call the police in a dangerous situation that I was scared of? Why would my mom put me through all these problems? And I had to go to like 4 different psych wards just to figure it out that I didn't need that medication. I didn't need to be put through this. And yet she still says that I'm still your mom and you need to love me because I love you, and that she tried. I'm like, well, she's tried and tried and tried, but I didn't see it because she also lied instead of tried harder than what she needed to. So I'm currently in Ohio in a hotel room because of my mom. I'm in Ohio. I'm in Ohio in a hotel trying to relax myself after a long amount of years to realize that my mom was not a good person. And it hurts, but I have no regrets saying that I hate my mom. I have no regrets at all. And I never ever want to see her. There was some incidents with when I would get in trouble that I didn't quite understand why I got in trouble for. Like there was one time at my mom's house when I was like a teenager, shortly after being insecure about my favorite rock band, which is Kiss, of course. I asked either my mom or my stepdad to do the weeding of the garden by the side of the garage of her house for money. And my neighbor, Melissa, who was my friend and around the same age as me at that time, was talking with me, and it was like multitasking. But my mom saw it as, if you don't do that, you're going to be grounded. And I'm like, I didn't quite understand that because I asked to do that for money. And why should I be grounded if it's something that I asked to do to have extra money in my pocket for something that I want to buy later? And when she later on threatened to take my stuff out of my room, like my posters, my anything that I've had that was like was special to me, she would only leave the bed, the dresser, my clothes in there, and the bed sheets and pillows and stuff like that. But that's when I had it. And around that time, I also was into the creepy pasta stories and stuff like that. So I knew that she thought I was weird and different, but I had snapped at that moment. So I said a line from one of the creepypasta stories to get her freaked out. It also freaked out my stepdad and my brother, and I think my little sister at the time. And my younger sister was really small. But it was to show her, like, this is what crazy and psycho and weird is like, and I am nothing like that. But that ended up being where I was sent to Henry Ford Psychiatric Hospital in Novi. And I didn't want to leave that psychiatric hospital because I didn't want to go back to deal with my mom at that point. But since I was a minor, my mom had the say. I didn't. And I still had to be put through a lot of hell. I was kicked out of, or no, not kicked out, but basically evicted from, I was evicted from my mom's house in 2018. And it was because she chose her boyfriend over me, but it was also because I didn't quite have a job. But I literally got 2 jobs a day that I got evicted, which was very hurtful and very irritating. And I'm like, why would you kick me out if I just recently got 2 jobs like you asked me to? And she didn't quite have the answer for that, which really, really pissed me off. I'm like, I just got a job. I got 2 jobs. You should be proud of me instead of evicting me. But what she didn't see is that I was also applying online. And around that time, it was like a lot of online job applications with sometimes paper applications that would be for the places that I applied to. She wanted me to be out of the house because she didn't want me to be around her jerk of a boyfriend at that time because he didn't like me and all that kind of stuff. But which that means she might have said things that weren't true about me. So, yeah, I got kicked out of my mom's house after getting 2 jobs because she didn't see that I was actually applying. She just thought that I was not doing it, and like I was doing it. So, another time was around Christmas, and I was also staying at my sister's house during like this time, but I went to my mom's house for Christmas one day, or for 1 year, and what was really irritating about this is I know how I was feeling, how I was acting, what I was doing the day of that Christmas because I was severely anemic due to the medications that the doctors were putting me on that were not even associated with my mental health was. And my mom said I was not allowed to come back there after that Christmas. And when I asked why, she said it's because I stole some nail polish from her. And I know I didn't steal any nail polish from her that night because I was lethargic, I was tired, and when we were trying to watch The Mandalorian on Disney Plus from my brother's account on her TV, I literally passed out for about like a few minutes and was sleepy, and I had to go to the bathroom after I woke up and then came back and was sleepy still. I don't remember, or I don't even know what color nail polish she said that I took because she didn't explain what color it was or what nail polish that it was, like what brand or whatever. And that's what really irritated me, because like, I know I didn't steal that. Why are you accusing me of something that I remember I did not steal? Because yeah, I did have problems as a kid, like wanting to have a lot of stuff, and that's because my brother also got the upper hand of a lot of things, because oh, she's his favorite, or he's her favorite kind of thing, which I know it's true. So if anyone says like, oh, she didn't play favorites, oh yeah, she fucking did. I will gladly argue with you on that, and I will know what's right, and you won't. So, especially my mom. So if she ever sees this, she can go fuck off. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff I had to overthink, overthink, but not overthink too much. And when I was in the psych ward this last time, it finally hit me why I didn't need medication, why I went to the psych ward so many times, and what the reason was for. It was all because of my mom, because she had this mental image planted in my mind where everything I was afraid of, everything that I loved was so different from her. She wanted a mini version of herself, and she didn't get that. She didn't get what she wanted. She absolutely didn't get what the fuck she wanted, because I am my own person. I like Kiss. She likes the Beatles. When she saw that I liked Kiss, she wasn't very supportive on that. She was why do you like Kiss so much? It's an old band. They could be old enough to be your grandpa, which everybody says, which I don't fucking care. They saved my life like a bunch of times without them having to be there. Kiss actually had saved my had saved me from my sister's place, because I was literally wanting to commit suicide. How bad my sister was manipulating and abusing me and gaslighting me so many fucking times. So Kiss literally saved my life more than anyone. And I've met people along the way who also like Kiss, who's been really good friends with me. I like my friend Rosie. She's one of the best people who I've ever met, that I met at a concert that I really enjoy, and a band that I really, really love. She's like more of a mom figure than my mom and sister combined. She is one of the best friends I've ever had, and I wouldn't trade her for the world. I wouldn't trade Kiss for the world. I wouldn't trade all my friends who I've made over the years. I wouldn't trade them for anything, because they mean so much to me. My friends have become more family than my own family because of my mom. And I kind of thank her for that, but I also really hate her for that, because she should have been the mom who I needed, because I cared about her so much. I cared about my sister so much, and those two people are people who don't deserve my affection, my care. If my mom ever gets older and she relies on me to take care of her, if I'm like a wealthy enough person for myself, then I'm literally just gonna put her in a old person's home. So my mom can literally go to hell for all I care, and I don't regret saying that at all. I regret not getting myself to realize all this. Oh my god, no, stop it. My phone keeps going in and out with these stupid ads that pop up. So if it goes out for a second, I'm sorry. Yeah, me too. But yeah, I really don't care for my mom anymore. I don't care for my sister. I don't care for my mom. I care about my sister's kids. I still care about my younger siblings. I don't care about my older brother because he also has her back and is living at her house with his girlfriend, who is also one of my friends from high school. So I hope my friend realizes that she can't get anywhere in life if my brother is depending off my mom to take care of them. So I know that I'm going to be more successful and I have more confidence in a lot of things. I'm not so depressed anymore. I'm not scared to try new things like how I was before. I'm going to get better, way better than what I used to be. And if anybody has a problem with it, they can go fuck off because I really don't care. I really don't care if they get mad at me for something that happened years ago that I am now apologizing for because I realized what my actions were based off of. And those actions were based off my mom. So hang on. Hello? 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 Oh. Is everyone good? Alrighty then. Not know. These people. People on the internet. Anyway. Anywho. Yeah, some really attractive guy who actually sent me pictures of himself, which like are hardcore proof. Is like, I'm this, and really nice. And he's like, you look really nice too. And he's like, send more pics. I'm like, if you want more pictures, you're gonna have to send me cash for those because I am not dealing with that. So. But anyway. Sorry about that. I'm getting a little bit distracted right now. Anywho, yeah. Extension 14. Alrighty. Hang on one second. I might be.
The number you have reached has been disconnected or is no longer in service. The number you have reached has been disconnected or is no longer in.
Alrighty, so this guy was just giving me some bullshit. Thanks, man. I literally. Let's see. Directory. Yes, directory. Can I call this place? Services. That is not the place that I was calling for. Alrighty, you little shit. Nice try. Alrighty, so we have another one of these fucking scammers here who is literally bullshitting me. Ah, I know where that's at. Alrighty. Contact. Sales, Chesapeake Gloves. Alrighty. But alright, anyway, bye. Sorry. Yes, yes.